It has been way too long since my last video, I'm very sorry about that, but I'm back and I've got something very exciting today, because I've always wanted to get myself a drone, so I finally got one, and today we're gonna unbox it, have a look at it, and attempt to fly it for the very first time. So this is the DJI Mini 4K, and I believe this is the most affordable proper camera drone that DJI sells. They do have the DJI Neo, but that's not a full proper camera drone. I'm not fully sure what the purpose of that drone is, but it's not quite at the level that these drones are. And you can buy the DJI Mini 4K as just a drone with the controller and one battery, but I've opted to go with the Fly More combo. And the Fly More combo gives you 2 extra batteries, a special triple battery charger, and a bag specifically made for the drone and all its accessories. Here we have the bag with everything in it. So let's see, the bag feels pretty nice. I personally really love it when products like this have their own dedicated bags. So let's see what we get inside. Right, first off we have the controller. Very nice. Scroll wheel on here. Camera shutter button. Oh, it turns on already. Alright. And here are your joysticks here at the bottom. I suppose this is to charge it up, USB-C. Alright. I don't really know anything about it, but looks pretty cool. Then here we have, this will be the charger, I think. Yeah, there we go. Charger with 3 slots, 2 batteries in there right now. How does it come out? Just slides right out. So these 2 batteries, this charger and this bag, you only get with the Fly More combo. Otherwise you would only get the controller and the drone and a battery. So yeah, now it's time to have a look at the drone itself. There it is. It's like a protector for the propellers or something, I guess. Let's see, let's unfold it for the first time. How does this go? Oh, it goes down like that. Ah, okay, I see. It's not that heavy. Well, it should not be that heavy, only 200 and something grams. Because as long as these drones weigh under 250 grams, you don't have to have any special license or something for it. So this is 249 grams, so right under the limit. I guess that's how it clips off. Sounded like it broke, but hopefully it didn't. There we have the gimbal with the camera, 4K camera. Looks very cool in there. Never had any camera related stuff with the gimbal, so I find it pretty cool. And then the one battery is already slotted inside of the drone. Open the cover. Press the release button, slide it out. Ah, there we go. So that's our 3rd battery, or actually our 1st battery. The other ones are the 2nd and 3rd battery. Alright, very cool. Let's put this to the side and let's see if we have anything else inside of the bag. I love it when these bags have like all these compartments for the different items in there. Stickers, I guess. And some instructions. I will have a read through these instructions because this is my first ever drone and I want to know that I do everything properly. So I'll have a quick look through these in just a bit. What do we have here in the top? Some cables to connect your mobile phone to the transmitter so you can see where your drone's going. USB-C charging cable for the controller, I guess. Some spare parts, spare propellers. Nice. And a tool. Okay, very cool. Now I'm gonna have a quick read through these instructions, charge up the batteries, and then we go and try to fly this thing. Alright, so here we are at an open-ish field, so let's get the drone unpacked. I've got it fully set up, hopefully, so we're gonna see if everything's working properly. Setting up the drone was pretty easy, but I had to get some kind of registration number or something to be able to legally fly this drone, so that was a little more work, but still not too bad. Got the number right here. For legal reasons, I have to have it visible on the drone. Right, the controller. We need a battery. Open up this compartment in the back. Slide the battery in. I've got an SD card in the back as well for video and photos and all that kind of stuff. Here we have an old phone that I'm gonna use for, as like the screen thing. Sticks on, they're stored here on the bottom. Really easy, just screw them in. Alright, so now turn the controller on. It's a single press and then another press and hold. So like this. Now it's on, and same for the drone, this button. Right. Oh, we need to take the gimbal cover off, I forgot. Now, as you can see, we got signal. You can see what the drone is seeing. It gives a message that the gimbal is stuck. Alright, there we go. Because I forgot to take off the cover, but yeah. Alright. This is not the ideal takeoff surface, but hey, it is what it is. Let's see if it's gonna work. We got a takeoff button right here on the screen. I don't know if you can see that, but let's see if that's gonna work. Alright, there we go. Right, so that was pretty easy. So I don't really know what I'm doing, I'm just flying around a little bit. Gotta make sure I don't fly into anything. Looks pretty nice. Straight into the sun, you can't barely see anything, but now with this rotating dial here, we can change the angle of the gimbal. So we can look down. We can zoom in as well. I have to press this function button and then the dial, and then we can zoom in and out. Oh, this looks so cool. Look at that over the river. Right, let's bring it back. Alright, turn around. Lower it. Let's see, where are we? Can I find us? Ah, there we are. Alright. Let's try to get back. Oh. Our landing platform is right. Now we gotta somehow land this thing. Oh no. This is not working. Alright, there we are. Back on the ground. I gotta say the flying is pretty easy. You get used to it pretty quickly. The controls are up and down. This for going up and down, of course. Then this stick to the side is like going like this. Then you have these to go forwards, backwards, and going side to side. So yeah, it's pretty easy to fly. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to take some cool shots, and yeah, maybe I'll find some other things to show you, and if not, enjoy these shots. So I just figured out I can also take off from just holding it in my hand. So I hold it just like this. Put the two sticks together. It starts up. And then just like this. Alright, so that was it for my first ever flight with this DJI Mini 4K, and as I already said, just the basics of flying this thing around is pretty easy, but I did notice that actually getting those smooth and aesthetic shots is gonna take a little more practice, but hey, that's part of the fun to me, to just improve my skills, learning all of its tricks and features over time. And I'm sure there's still a lot to learn about this drone and just drones in general. So if you have any tips for me, please leave them down in the comments below. And if you think I made the right decision on getting this drone, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you want to see what I'm going to do with this drone in the future and how I might utilize it in some other videos with some of the RC cars, you gotta subscribe to my channel, and then I'll see you in the next video. Yo!